Hey guys, back with another video. Been a minute since I've done one of these. Quick explanation on that. I finally quit smoking after almost 16 years, and for anyone who's ever quit before, especially if they've smoked for a long period of time, you know that first month or so after you quit is absolutely horrible, and it's just not a fun time. I've been doing nothing but coughing for about the past 3 weeks. So voice is back a little bit. I can finally get through a video now, or at least I think I can. But anyway, let's get into the topic of the day. Trump is catching a lot of flack because, as we knew was going to happen, Trump derangement syndrome, TDS, is on full display right now. The media is out in force trying to claim that Trump is calling for the termination of the Constitution. I'm going to read you Trump's quote, and we're going to break it down because it's actually really simple. This is just complete gaslighting by the media and trying to twist this into something that is completely not true. So this is the quote. All right. A massive fraud of this type and magnitude allows for the termination of all rules, regulations, and articles, even those found in the Constitution. Now, Trump being Trump doesn't always speak the most clearly. It's something that I have criticized him for, and a lot of his supporters have criticized him for. That, I believe, is a fair criticism. To say that he was calling for the termination of the Constitution is not a fair criticism. What this actually was, guys, what Trump is pointing out here, it's very, very simple. If you find that there is some kind of fraud, cheating, illegal activity, then you are no longer protected by the process and the actions of the Constitution. The Constitution does not protect you over something that is found to be illegitimate. Now, you can go ahead and you can have your opinions about fraud. That's fine. We don't even need to really talk about that here. Everyone's made up their mind about what happened in 2020. I've made up my mind. I'm sure you've made up your mind, given what we've saw election night and thereafter. So moving on from that. What we do know is that the DOJ actively involved themselves in the election and suppressed information and had a hand in the social media giants, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, suppressing stories, which would have, by exit polling, completely changed the election. And when I say completely changed, I mean, according to exit polling, the Hunter Biden story would have flipped about 10 states. I mean, you heard that right, guys. We're talking about something that would have flipped around 10 states. And granted, we're just going by the poll or the exit polling data. That's a give or take metric, but we do know at the very least it would have changed the outcome of the election. The other part that we also know is true is that certain states participated in illegal activity during the election. We saw this mostly in Wisconsin, where they found that these ballot drop boxes were illegal, and then up in Pennsylvania, where we had their processes that they were partaking in went against their own constitution. That was found to be illegal also. So at the very least, guys, we know that illegal activity happened, and we know that the DOJ was involved in things that they had no business being involved in. So at the end of the day, like I said, this is just more TDS. This is just the media trying to gaslight you and paint Trump out to be Orange Hitler. Don't fall for it. Show this video to your friends, because once again, this is just Trump pointing out, if you do something illegal, you are not guaranteed the protections. You are not guaranteed the processes that the Constitution gives you. Thanks, guys.